hello again. Right, here we are. Gosh, it's been a blast round and no mistake. We're here, of all places to be. We're absolutely here, um, next to this big military area, and actually there's a bunker behind us. I don't know how to get into these things. It says it's locked. So I don't know. Obviously, there's a key, and there's containers that need keys, and there's other things. My gosh, my sleeping bags are all still alive. So yeah. So where were we? Well, when last you saw us, we were lurking in a bush here over in H3 somewhere. And we went all around all of these little POIs. Most of these POIs are just tiny. They're just like rundown houses and rundown shacks and things. There's a mill over here which had a few lampoons in it that I had to deal with, which was fine. We swam out to Butterfly Island and we went and had a look at this point of interest, which is like some kind of a standing stone thing. There's nothing else there. There is wolves on the island. There's no water. And that's something else. There's not a lot of POIs with water here. Some of them do, but most of them do not. So we then went up this way, and we went through a few of these places here. And let's see now. Does Medovka have water and Vostok doesn't? I can't remember which way round it was. And there's a little POI on the hill as well. So yeah, and there was some lampoons in Vostok and things. That's because a mission had just despawned there. And we went and had a little run around, and we went up. There's a big lighthouse up there, which is a good deal of fun. We took out some lampoons at the lighthouse, and we got ourselves some slightly better gear from there, which was pretty good. We went out. We had a look at the fast travel place, which is also fine. We then went over to this port area and all of these kind of buildings down here. There's this whole port and this whole everything else. There was some people there. We came over the bridge. There's all these port buildings down the side here. There's some port buildings down the side here. A service station and the main base, which is accessible from this ramp on this side, or you can come up through the big tall set of stairs. And that's it, really. You've probably seen the whole map. I will tell you what is very interesting. From about here, so from about this line here, I did this whole map up here, all these. I did this whole section and all this islands, and I've seen quite a few bases. And you know what I haven't seen? Not one single player. Not one. Not a single one. There's a base over there. There's a base behind me on the other side of the hill. There's bases over there. But not a single player. Why isn't there a single player up here? I don't know. It's very interesting. I think maybe there's not a lot of water and traders. So you would have to rely on a wandering trader. Now, I don't know if you can see one, but I can't. So I don't see a wandering trader on this map. But, I mean, you do have this fast travel stuff. So you could, like, fast travel there, fast travel there. Anyway, the point is, while there are bases, there are not a lot of people. So everyone seems to be condensed around this central part of the map, which is, the only permanent trader I know of is here outside Sosnovka. I haven't found any other permanent traders anywhere. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have not. So yeah. So I think people are hanging around that trader. I wonder if it's like that on PvP maps. Probably not, because on PvP maps people behave differently and tend to run away from each other because they're terrified of getting killed. Anyway, that's it. That's everything. That's the Deadside map. Have I been everywhere and looked at everything? No, I don't think so. But have I looked at an awful lot of it? Oh yes, I have. I have looked at an awful lot of it, from all the way over here at Botchki to all the way over here to these POIs down by the waterfront. From this base down here to this base up here. This base, very, very interesting. There is an awful lot of radio parts in it. If that is what you're after, is if radio parts is your thing, then this would be the place to go to get radio parts for absolute sure. Yeah, so have I explored all of the game? No, of course not. There's things I don't understand. How to get into this bunker, for one. Um, how to make money from the trader, for another. You need to sell him things. You need to sell him a lot of money. So that's fine. There's cases, boxes that require keys to open them. I haven't done all of the missions. I've done easy missions and medium missions, and you do get some good gear when you do medium missions. I can tell you that. The cargo drop from the helicopter cargo drop, is also pretty good. I haven't managed to make it to a helicopter. I've got some bulletproof gear, so I've got the police vest. There's a tactical vest, but it's been on people that I've shot, so it's damaged. This is damaged. There's a whole load of things that are still part of the game that I still have to do and try out, but that was not the point of this series. The point of this series was just to take you out and just let you have a little look at the map and have a look at how nice a map it is. That's the thing. And those assets, the building assets, I feel like I've said it before because I have, and I will say it again because I must, that those assets, the building assets, the houses, the ruins, everything, it just, oh hello, somebody's base which is withering away. All of that stuff there, that's just great. It's just great stuff. I do enjoy it. You can't do anything with these, by the way, if there's somebody else's. Someone's got a tower down there. Yeah, and that's it. That's the rest of the map. That's that military base on the hill way down there. You can see that. Oh man, it's been fun. Yeah, I've probably got some things to do, messing about to do, and various other bits and pieces. I don't actually know when the next Deadside series might be coming out. I've got some things to do. I've got some other games to do. I've got some things coming up. I've got my regular DayZ program, which I'm a little bit behind on, that I need to certainly get into, and a little bit of research, I think, for Deadside that needs to be done. But otherwise, that's it for this one. Yeah, we've done it all. We have done it all, as far as I know. We've been everywhere. I don't think I've missed anything of significance. If I have, like there's something sneaky here, that's great. Let me know. The possibly, everything, I think, everything that there is has a POI marker on it, except for whatever was here at this roadblock. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe I can't see it. Maybe that is, no. Maybe there's one there. And that's the only one that bothers me. Everything else seems to be represented on the map by a little blob of some description or other. And I think that I have had a look at most of them that I think may be relevant. Oh, look, there's a new trader. Where's the trader? New trader detected. It doesn't say. Do you need to be at a closer zoom in? Where is he? Oh, there he is. So there he is. He's this wandering trader down at Zalesno. He's a bit far for me, but there you go. So there's traders. I don't think he's moving. So he doesn't seem to be moving. Anyway, I waffle on. I do hope you have enjoyed this quick run around the map and found some interesting things and had the chance to really get a feel for whether this is the kind of experience that you would like to enjoy or not enjoy, as the case may be. And if there is anything in particular you want to see or anything more that you want to do, obviously feel free to ask. Your wish is my command, and I shall definitely try and help out as much as I can. In the meantime, do drop a like, do subscribe to the channel, do click the bell notification so you know when the next one is coming out. Do, of course, drop me a line, and I will see you all again, maybe for some Deadside in the future. Ta-ta for now.